Trucker Terrence here. Fold, 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 throw. Throw, throw. Trucker Terrence here. I'm about to go pick up a load of salt. As you can probably see my breath on the camera, it's cold. Look at that frost. It's definitely below freezing. Damn. Time to go do that pre-trip inspection. Just finished doing my pre-trip inspection. I brought my tripod today, so we should be able to get a decent video of me strapping down that salt today. So we're gonna get ready. Got to clean my specs. I do wear glasses when I'm on the road. I'm not completely blind, but they do help me when I'm reading signs and such. It's cold. I mean, it's not super cold, but it's cold enough. About 17 degrees out right now. I spin around this yard, fucking head out. Good morning. All right. So, leaving the yard here. I was just waving to a few people in the yard. And no, they don't have to be on the road where it's more dangerous, but I also wouldn't want to be outside right now in that 17-degree weather, having to freeze my butt off with my fingers. So I mean, it's a trade-off. I want to do a separate video on SAP violations, because anybody that has caught a SAP violation, or you want to know about SAP violation and just what that entails, the protocol, we want to talk about that. Just, man, don't do it. Just don't do it. You don't want the problems. I'm at the pickup spot, about to go get loaded, and then I got to go hit the scale after that. I hit the scale already. I weighed in. Let's see where we're at after we get loaded. We're empty right now. You can see them right there. We just got loaded, and I'm about to go back over the scale now. And then we're gonna strap down. Bang. Bingo. Strap it. Roll it. What I like to do, pull it real hard, get a nice amount of strap, put it through the hole, and fold, 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 throw. Line him up about in the middle. That's a bit much off the strap. It's all good, okay? Come on. See where I want it. All right. Fold, pull, fold, pull, fold, pull, fold. Throw. Bang. Pull, fold, pull, fold. Throw. That's how that go. Ha! Bingo, bingo. This one got folded, twisted a little bit. I will rethrow this whole strap if I don't get it straight. Sometimes I can fix it. I'll pull it a little bit, straighten it out, and then, for me, it's all about pulling the straps out straight and getting a good throw. The last pallet gets 2 straps, the first pallet gets 2 straps. Make sure those are extra secure. This one might get a little twisty too. Oh, that was a nasty throw. That was a nasty throw. I can fix it from the other side though. Gotta redeem myself. Come on. This is the last one. Redeem myself. Oh, that was another nasty throw. I think the wind taking it. I thought I was going to have a flawless strap throw. Let's see how we looking on this side. Not the worst, but I'm definitely going to have to get on that truck and fix some of this. All right, so I got to see which strap goes on which side. All right. Yeah, that's the right side. See, now this one is turned around, so I want to fix this. So what I like to do is I like flip it up top until it straightens out. Okay. Yeah, this feels about right. Put it through, strap it on the bottom, put it through, strap it on the bottom here. I like to leave the excess over top right here, because if it's down here, when I start pulling it through, it might shake it a little bit. Sometimes it could shake it and then drop the hook. So I want it the least amount of slack, so when it finally does pull, it'll just grab. So that's how I like to do it. So I gotta flip this strap. Like I said, I like my strap straight. Sometimes it wants to flip the wrong way. This looks right. I don't know. Sometimes it's just flipped over the wrong way. Good to go. Just feed it through. Make sure it's straight. Flatten this one out. And these are the two right here. I threw two nasty throws. You gotta see which one goes where. Make sure that they're not crisscross. All right, that feels and looks good. Doesn't look bad. Now it's time to pull the straps and crank it down. We got a good bite on the other side. Sometimes it slips off. And we get a good bite. All right, now we crank it down. Now, what I like to do before I fully crank it down, I'll get a few cranks and then go on the other side and make sure that the hooks are fully in, because sometimes they'll be a little loose, partially hanging off, and that's what you want, not me. I get a few cranks, make sure it's tight enough. I'm gonna go on the other side with my hammer, and you're gonna see how I like to do it. Got a good bite here, and I'm gonna show you my crank. And this right here is that crank that I'm talking about. We don't need the crank, it just saves time. So I got my little, with my wrist getting all tired. Bam, easy work. Get a few cranks, make light work of that. Hit it with the crank this time. Bang, light work. It's just more tedious than anything. It's not difficult. Work smarter, not harder. Hit it with the crank. So you can see this. That's how that works. Make sure that's straight. A lot of times it's not super tight in the actual ball of the strap, so sometimes I like to pull on it and get a few extra clicks. See, I can get a few extra clicks by just tightening that up with my hand before I start using this, because this goes a lot slower. So now, before we fully strap it in, I'm going to go to the other side with my hammer. I'm going to tap in the hooks. But so far, it's looking good. Yep, that's a proper strap down. This right here is that crank that I'm talking about. So this is a time saver right here. I got my hammer right here. I'm gonna show y'all, because there's got to be at least a couple
that'll move as I tap it in. So let me see. I only need like one or two taps. I don't know if you seen that little nudge right there. This is good. You probably saw that one move right there. Let's see if this one moves. Yeah, see? Wasn't fully in there. This one should move too. Yep. You see? Nice. Yep. Now that this side is fully tapped in, it's ready to go. All my hooks are in the right place where they need to be. Now it's time to finish cranking that baby all the way down. Come on, a few more clicks. Now the thing is, you don't want to go crazy off of too many clicks trying to get it too tight, because sometimes, depending on where your strap is lined up at, if it's not lined up with the strong points of the pallet are, you could break your pallet and now you have an issue, because it's going to be kind of like weighing down on the pallet where it's broken at, and you're not going to really get it fully secure. How much you strap it should be depending on what you're hauling, how much you can crank down on what you're hauling, and where the stable pieces on the bottom of the pallet are. And sometimes you can hear it. Listen for like the stress you're putting on the wood on the pallet. You can start to hear those, like that creaking, like oh, take it easy. That wood's letting you know, like, take your time. One more click. One more click. There we go. Before we're done, if we just want to definitely make sure that we're good to go, we go through and just double check all our straps. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep pushing this channel. Dunzo. Finito. Ball game. We're out of here. Time to hit the road.